All right, so rotation is coming up for standard, but I want to play a little bit more. I know it's kind of format that's going a little bit cold, but there's also this little burst of like, let's get in with some of these cards that we're not going to be able to play in a little while. So this is a deck that I've been wanting to play for quite some time. It is just Gruul aggro. Halana and Alena, absolutely amazing. The big one is also Anzrag. This dude, he's an 8/4. Like, he had a lot of hype, but he's still like, he's just a giant target for removal. So our goal is to rush him out. So we are running 4, 6 2-mana ramp spells in the format, in my opinion, specifically in Gruul. Ruby's cool because obviously you can ramp and then you can get her bigger. So she ramps into like an Anzrag or a Halana, and then she winds up attacking, and then that works pretty good. 1 Iron Crag, just because look at all these legendaries we're playing. So if you can play an Iron Crag to get into a Halana and Alena, and then you let it convert into the like Excalibur form, you then equip Halana and Alena, and now she's dishing out all kinds of crazy counters. I think this is pretty cool. It's just a 1-of. I think it's great. We're running 2 Spring-Leaf Avengers. No one plays this card, but I think it's kind of cool because there's just so much removal. So this is going to allow us to like get some recursion, and it's a good way to like turn our little creatures into something big. Another weird card we're playing, Aloe Alchemist. This lets you, when you plot it, it pumps a creature. So if you pump like a Halana and Alena, this is going to pump 2 creatures. Then obviously you can play it for free. So it's kind of a pump spell at sorcery speed, because our goal is to attack. Like, that's kind of our goal. Like, that we're not really looking for like crazy combat tricks here. Our protection spell is Tyvar Stand for 1 green, obviously protect anything. If need be, this is also a finisher because, once again, you pump Halana and Alena, you make them really big, and then you're basically doing double counters here. So it's kind of like a blaze that is like a double blaze, which is pretty cool. Goldvein Hydra. It's a place to sink all of our mana. It's cheap when you play it early. You can then bring it back with Spring-Leaf Avenger, and then you can recast it. It just gets big. If it dies, it's going to convert itself into treasures, which you can use to do other things. So if we're ramping, it's kind of something on turn. Like, with 4 mana, this isn't the worst thing to play as a 3/3. There's 1 Shivan Devastator for the same reason. Frantic Scapegoat, I wanted a 1-drop, and I didn't want to run Kamano versus Kakazan, so I wanted to run this. It's also interesting because if you can put if you can suspect like Anzrag, or if you can suspect the Goldvein Hydra, that's pretty great because now it's a lot harder to block. Both of these are pretty good. There's also weird things because this is so hard to block that you can usually use that to get the Spring-Leaf Avenger. So on turn 4, you could have a different kind of 6/5. Like, it's still like the ninjutsu is 4. So I kind of like it. It's kind of interesting. Mana base is a hot mess, of course. We're trying everything we can to get our proper mana. 1 Cavern of Souls. One could argue that I should be running more, but I like the 1. Arid Archway. I like this because you can bounce things, and if you need to bounce like the Boseiju, that's not that bad, and it lets you ramp a little faster. It does suck really bad if your opening hand is this and another tapped land. You can't keep that hand. You gotta ship it. One interesting thing to note here, Restless Ridgeline, because the Loam Speaker animates the land, he can animate the ridgeline, and it'll be a 3/3, so when it's tapping, he can animate it. You then get the ability when it attacks. That's kind of a neat little trick that has come up a whole bunch of different times. So you tap him to make this a 3/3, it attacks, and then it pumps something else. Super cool. Like, that's kind of I didn't realize it when I built it. But then when it happened in the game, I'm like, that is amazing. And I went up to 4 on these, because before I was running 2 of these and 2 of the Taxidermist. The one that gets bigger when they have more creatures in your graveyard or something. I don't even remember. But I wound up going with 4 of these because that weird, cute interaction I think is pretty great. And it's also fun if you can do this and you make a land, and then Halana and Alena will put the counters on the land. So if there's a bunch of removal, you can kind of reanimate the land. It's a land that's a lot harder to deal with, is kind of the thing. I think I mentioned it with 2 hard-hitting questions to try to like be a little bit of removal, but our goal is to go faster. That is our goal. We want to go faster than everyone else and get something bigger that our opponent can't deal with. That's our goal. So if the game goes a little bit long and we hear the sunfall, we lose. But if we can be faster, we can win. We can beat mono red. We need a good hand, but we can beat mono red. So let's give this thing a play. Let's do it. I'm super excited for rotation. Bloomburrow looks really cool. A lot of these cards are kind of getting old. Like, there's a lot of cards where it's like, I will be happy to never see them again. The Wandering Emperor is definitely at the top of that list. Okay, I mean, this is kind of interesting. Let's go with it. We're going to go turn 2, we're just going to play this regularly unless we draw a goat. If we draw a goat, we'll go goat, and then we'll pump the goat, which is kind of fun. It's just like a free 3 damage on turn 2. Goat would actually be the best thing that we could top deck, is top deck a goat. But if we don't, we don't. We're still kind of in decent shape because we'll play this. Or if we top deck a mana dork, that wouldn't be the worst thing either. And we got neither, so we're just gonna go Rockfall. Alright, so turn 2 is gonna be Alchemist, and then we're gonna kind of have a bad turn 3. Discard a card, eh? Boy, what do I want to discard here? I don't want to discard, I really don't want to discard the Spring-Leaf Avenger. I kind of don't want to discard a land either. I know. I mean, we'll go land. I don't love that, but let's see here. Okay, never punched. We'll play him. It's a 3-2. Let's get some beats in there. Let's see if he lives. If worst case scenario, he's going to be a big target. He's still 3-2. He's still 3-2 for 2. That's nothing to scoff at. Virus Beetle. We are discarding like mad here. Okay. Boy, I really don't want to discard that Tyvar Sand, but I don't think I can discard a land. Will the Spring-Leaf Avenger ever connect in this game? That's kind of the big question. I also like Spring-Leaf Avenger with Alchemist because, because that's ugly. Because you can bring it back and then you can replot it. God, I gotta do that. Man, they're hitting me with all the good stuff. Well, let's go for it. Like, if I'm just hoping they don't have another discard spell. If they haven't the discard spell, I'm gonna discard the land. Like, we have to assume at some point that Hydra's gonna go. There is a lot of white there, so there's a good chance that Hydra's gonna get exiled. But that Hydra dying would not be the worst thing in the world. It's gonna bounce something. Okay, bounce the beetle. I really don't want to discard Halana and Alena. Oh, always punished. Always punished. I mean, I don't want to swing it with the Hydra because I don't want it to, because I would give me tap treasures, and I can't do anything with the tap treasures that I can't do with just untapping. So I'd rather have that 2/2. If I can untap, and I can play this Halana and Alena, then I can have a really big Goldvein Hydra. That's kind of the goal here, is to not discard. Okay, great. I don't think that was the right play, opponent, but I'm cool with it.
Keep watch for intruders.
Sweet. And this thing has vigilance. Yep. What you got? So as long as, like, this thing's just gonna keep getting bigger, and then hopefully eventually it doesn't get exiled, and if it happens to go goodbye, we'll be able to put this mana into something else. Obviously this Rockfall Vale is gonna start attacking pretty good. Okay, goodbye Emperor. Alright, we're stabilizing here. We are stabilizing. Their discard strategies are getting a lot worse since now we are hellbent right now. Can we close this one out? Do they have removal spells? Okay, to bring back the Wandering Emperor? What else do they have? You don't bring back the Pixie, right? You want the Wandering Emperor. Yep, okay. I mean, I'm getting a free attack next turn. And this guy's gonna be pretty big. A pump spell. Here's where an Aloe Alchemist would have been great. But, you know, you win some, you lose some. I think put it on the Hydra, right? Just keep going up. Are they gonna mug that land? It doesn't even matter. What you got? Sure. There's an argument that I should have probably pumped the Hydra just to have it, just because it would be like free damage. But if I can keep Halana and Alena around, just in case. Well, they couldn't have done anything. Because yeah, if they would have double blocked, I could have gotten rid of the token, and then the Virus Beetle wouldn't have been able to do enough damage. Possible misplay. Let's see. Nothing's tapping. Yeah, in case you missed that other part on Restless Ridgeline, it untaps the creature that's attacking. This card is just great. It's just like a bunch of weird synergies here. I mean, go, right? Now I think I actually want to pump the... Well, I don't think I do want to pump the Halana and Alena. Because they lose, right? I can keep it, I mean, but I just go with this and they lose, right? Even if they block? Yeah, game over. Go, Hydra. Yeah. Go, Gruul power. Somehow we didn't lose a single creature with the removal spell that game. That was pretty wild, actually, so I'll take it. Right now with Standard, like, I'm not super keeping track of my rank. Like, I'm just playing to play. Like, the deck is done fairly good and it's moving up. I had a couple other decks that I've been playing, but I got too much going on right now. I'm building an Oathbreaker battle box. I am getting ready for Command Fest LA. Work is picking up. Like, life is just kind of getting a little too much to be playing a whole bunch. So I'm not really caring so much about ranked. I haven't even played Timeless in like a week or two. But God, this hand is awful. Like, this is very much dependent on whatever I top took, but you know, go goat. But yeah, I also, like, I ran out of wild cards and I want to save up my gems and my gold so I can buy a bunch of Bloom Burrow packs. So we're just kind of in that weird spot right now where it's like, I'm not totally sure. I'm not super, like, I love playing and I'm going to keep playing, but I'm not like super committed. It's like, I got to hit Mythic or something like that. Like, I'd rather save up the, Jesus. I'd rather save up the gold and the gems to get a bunch of packs in the future, to just kind of like, you know, buy like 20 or 30 Bloom Bar packs like right from the start. Because we're going to need like, every deck's going to change. Like, I know people are building a lot of like rotation proof decks, but that's silly because like the whole format is going to change. Oh, there we go. Get in there. Do they have a removal spell? Nope. Go. Remember, that's not casting a spell. You can't counter this. This is an activated ability. If they have like a Tashana's Tidebinder. Yeah, there we go. And I have the Tyvar stand up. Oh, they took it. I think I don't play the go because I want to keep the Tyvar stand up right now. Because they're on a 2-turn clock currently. What do we got? 4 mana. What's your spell? What is your Jeskai nonsense? Ooh, that's good. Do I put it on the goat or do I put it on the... I mean, I gotta put it on the Avenger, right? Yeah. I mean, this is game, right? Because they're going to flash in the Wandering Emperor, right? Here comes the Wandering Emperor. And I'm going to Tyvar stand for +2. What does my opponent know? Nine, 10. I mean... Am I getting baited here? Are they going to try to respond to that? Is this the Wandering Emperor? Come on. Come on, you got it. Just play it. There she is. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, man. We saw that one from a mile away, and we played very well around it. How about no? Who's she targeting? Obviously the Avenger, right? Bam! Seriously, I am not going to miss that card. Goodbye, Ember. But the problem is she's back in Duskmoor. But I love the Duskmoor one. Like, Boy, Winota Dexter is super excited for that, the Duskmourn Emperor. To be able to like flip into that, so then all your creatures have... It's hexproof, right? She's like a better Seraph, so you can evoke her in, or you can flip into her, and then she has Double Strike. Oh man, I am super excited for that, because you know me, can't not play Winota, so whew! That was... Couldn't get me. I could see it, and I had the right cards right there. Boy, I could have played myself really good there, but nope, we got there. Alright. Have you done the Hideaway? Has anyone done the Hideaway? I haven't pulled the trigger on it yet because I haven't decided. Like, it's like just barely good enough to like justify the 2,800 gems. Like, if you're gonna do it for packs, because like the mythic cards, like, I feel like I can't remember if we've talked about this previously or not, but we're down to 17 days. But because obviously you're gonna get, if you care about cosmetics, obviously it's super great. But you want to pick up the draft token, the 8 packs, and the 10 mythics. So like if you count this as a pack, like I think you could justifiably just say this is a pack, so you're actually getting like 18 packs. So 18 packs would be 3,600 gems, and then this is 3 packs. So that would be 4,200 gems. So it's probably worth it, I think. It's hard to do, but you gotta also make sure you have enough tickets for that. So you would need 700, and this would be what? 95 times 8. Well, 9 times 8 would be 720, 760. So 700 and 760 would be 1460. So 1760. So I'm close. Like, I'm almost there. And we still have, what, 17 days? Yeah, I'm probably going to have to get it. Like, just with that quick math, that makes sense. Like, what I want to do is I want to just buy, like, a big gem pack. I've done that thing where it's like, I'll buy, like, $5 worth of gems here, $10 worth of gems there. I kind of want to just, like, hold off for a little bit and then just buy, like, $50 or $100 worth of gems. And then so like, we're just... Because the deal gets so much better, because obviously the bulk buying. But, you know how it is. It's hard to spread that out. Okay, Gorge. All right, we'll go Alchemist. Ooh, never mind that. Yeah, there we go. Come on. Oh, no. Okay, that's fine. I'm fine. No one worry. Lazav, where are pieces? Which one is this one? It attacks exile target card from a graveyard, then investigate whenever you sacrifice a clay you may have it become. Okay. What do I... There's no target. I'm like, you're not. Do I want a 2/2 Hydra? Or do I want... I think I just play the 3/2. If I get a land and I go 3/3 Hydra, I'm kind of okay with that. I can Tyvar stand to make a weird block here if I wanted to, but I think I'd rather hold. Ooh, a tap land. I think... do I make this trade? The problem is if I can go next turn Halana and Alena, I can pump this dude, so I think I don't. I don't think I want this trade. I'm fine with that. What you got? Okay, nothing. That sucks. Do they have a counter spell? Is kind of the question here. I'd love to get this Hydra out. I'd love to get it out. He can cast it or it becomes a copy. Okay. I could deal them 6 with that, but boy, I'd rather... Let's just try it. Like, we'll play into the counter spell. They either have a counter spell or removal. Like, this is clearly Dimir control, so... Removal would be way much better. I'd love this thing to hit and then them hit it. Okay, great. Shoot it. Don't exile it. Go for the throat. Go. He's got lots of them. He's got lots of throats. Go for one of them. Yeah. Oh, boo. Boo. Did my opponent have too much of a read on me that I missed my land drop there? I mean... It's freaking tempting, but I'll keep taking the beats. It's tempting because I want the mana. That's what... Discards a card, eh? I mean, with Lazav, I feel like I'm never gonna... We're just not getting there mana-wise. What I want to do here... They're running out of spells. I could run in my 1/1, but man, in terms of the, like, life race, I am losing pretty badly. I could send them both. And if I need to, I can get rid of this guy with the whatchamacallit? With the Tyvar stand? I mean, they're down to 3 cards. I kind of would rather be on the aggressive than on the... Like, he's got vigilance. Okay, then that answers my question. I'm down with that. I'm fine with that. I'm holding this because I want to play Halana and Alena and then do this, because then I'm basically distributing 6 power, so that's why I'm holding this. And then I'm also holding the Tyvar stand, because if they try to go for... I mean, I still kind of want those to go away so I can just pump this, but... What you got, what you got, what you got? Do you, like... Let's see. Let's see if they try to turn into, like, they don't go for the Spring-Leaf Avenger. Okay. I mean... Let's try it. They got a counterspell, they got a counterspell. Sure. I get 2 treasures. I mean, I think you sack the... Why don't they sack the clue? Can it not happen like... I mean, this guy... What? What? What just happened? Boy, this guy is really good. I'm gonna not suspect. Okay. Whew. I mean, they turn this into the 6/5, and I take 10. If that's all they do, and I turn around, I can swing and win. I don't think they'd be aware of how much damage I might possibly have. Do it. Be aggressive. I'd love it for them to turn him into the Hydra. No blocks. What you got? Yeah, now's the time you do it. Why didn't they do it? Why wouldn't you sack this? What am I missing? That game? It's game for me, unfortunately. No suspect, please. I mean, they've missed this every single time. Do I assume they miss it again? Why would they take cut down? Why wouldn't you take shielded? I'm so confused. There we go. There we go. We did it. I'm like, you have the game. There you go. Good game. All right. A little slow out of the gate. That one cost us a little bit, but... Anzrag, okay. Boy, all we need is a land, right? Are we first? No. First would have been great. Oh, that's not good. I'm not liking the looks of that. No turn 1 though. Okay, they're grueling too. I will play this into your lightning strike. Do you have a lightning strike or an abrade? That's not a lightning strike. Came through live, sure. Borrowed time. Interesting. Okay. Alright, so we're back 1 turn. That's fine. Yeah. And we get a Tyvar stand. I'd like to not use the Tyvar stand on this guy. I'd like to Okay, sure, they are rampant. They are rampant like mad. This is pretty good because we're gonna have 4 mana, play the Anzrag, have the Tyvar stand up. All these are positive things. My turn. My turn. Ooh, that's a good one. Pass. We're holding up the Tyvar stand because I must assume there's a removal spell come. Yeah, I'm just hoping it's not a Sunfall. Sure. Keep ramping. I think I swore. Let's see what I draw, because I need to keep the Tyvar stand up constantly. Goat. Goat's pretty good. Goat's not great though. Yeah, the problem is I can't swing with him and get the Avenger in. I mean, I can swing with the land though. There's ain't nothing wrong with that. We'll still have the mana available. I mean, this seems like a totally fine play. Take. This puts him on 2 turns. Good game. Good game because you're about to Sunfall me? Or you're about to lay an Atraxa down? That's an Atraxa, alright. I mean, if this boy gets blocked, we get an extra attack? Can we win this? Leyline Binding, okay, okay. Okay, let's think about, well, no, we need to keep him alive. Let's not think about this one. This one's not even a question. Pay 0. Confirm. Cool. A second Leyline Binding. What a pull. What an absolute pull. Yes. Go Goat! Get in there, Goat! Alright, come on. Come on. Play the Angel. They're at 10. We got stuff. Yep. 2 damage, okay. Is it a multi-kicker? Okay, yeah, right. That's how that thing works. Okay. One of these dudes gets through, right? And then I Spring-Leaf Avenger? Do I send a land? I don't think I send a land. I mean, a land is 3, though. I think I send... Gonna send them both in. We're gonna ninjutsu in the Avenger for whoever doesn't get blocked. Sure, okay. This will give us back the Anzrag. Do you have an answer to this? Do you have another Leyline Binding? Cool. I'll take an Anzrag. Okay. Cool, cool. I'm really hoping this guy can close out the game, that I can kind of just like pump this dude and get him in there. Another land would actually be fantastic, because then I can Anzrag in this. Sure. It's just a 4/4, right? Yeah, it's not that scary. Atale, that's scary. Come on, oh no. Leyline Binding, Anzrag, I think that's game. I don't think I'm coming back from that. Yeah. Yep, they just ramped too fast. Concede. Is this the best deck in Standard? The ramp deck? The domain deck? I think it is, but... All right, let's do a few more games here. These are pretty quick, and this deck's pretty fun. So let's see if we can just get a couple more games in with this deck. And see how we can do. Like, obviously, like this is not the best deck in the world, but it's fun. It's interesting. Okay. We'll go Ridgeline first because I have no intention of playing a 1-drop. Cavern Bats. Okay, what do they take? I think they take the Halana and Alena. That's what I would take, but they might want to take the Tyvar stand if they have just a handful of removal. But this can obviously block the bat. They took what? What did they take? The Aloe Alchemist. Interesting play. We'll go with this. Do we get to untap? With Halana and Alena. Gix, okay. Swing, sure. That's tempting. That's real tempting. I think I do this though. Because that can at least block the bat also. So that keeps the bat back. And then I have a 3/5 who can then block. Sure, yeah. We kind of knew that was coming. Bat, okay. Who you take? The Avenger? The Shivan Devastator can block the bats. So you might want to actually take that, but I'm not sure here. The Avenger, okay, Tyvar stand, sure. That just implies that they have more removal. Bump, bump. They're just drawing cards like mad. I need to get rid of that boy. That ain't it. Go. 1/1 Devastator? Like, I think I should have just played a 2/2 Devastator. Don't. Pass. I'm sure they got removal here. But we can at least block a bat. I'd block the bat with the Tyvar stand. The Loam Speaker will block the Gix. But who knows? They're drawing cards like mad, so they might have cards all over the place. Okay, sure. Discard a card. I'm down with that. Like, not ideal, but I can recover from that. Okay. I got all kinds of stuff in my graveyard. Boy, I really want that Halana and Alena. Do I just swing with everyone? And ninjutsu and someone? Let's see what happens here. What you got, opponent? Trying to block. No one. Okay. I mean, they could be holding up a removal spell. I think I'd go Devastator. I'd rather have a bigger Devastator in the future. Yeah. I mean, there's an argument to say Spring-Leaf Avenger, so I could just like looping Spring-Leaf Avengers. But if I can resolve the Halana and Alena, I think I win. Like, do they have enough to win? That's a bold attack. That's a bold attack. And I guess that was to draw a removal spell to hit the Avenger. Which, you know, you just drew 3 cards. What you got? You got it? Graveyard Trespasser. That's a K. Not great, though. Sure. Preacher. Okay, that's good. I think we pumped this dude, right? I mean, how could we not? Swing for 8? The block there and there. I mean, block with the Preacher and the... Sure. I'll take it. Okay. I mean, we still got blockers. Like, they are loaded up on spells, that's for sure. I need an opening to get this guy in. That's what I really need. Does that exist? That's bad. No attacks. Interesting. Very interesting. He's just big. Like, he's cool, but he's just big. We're really in a pickle here. I wish I had one more land, because then I would pump and then I would do this, and then we'd have this enormous dude. Like, he's gonna be big. They gotta block him. They're holding up mana. I mean, we got a 10-6. Do I swing with him? Do I just swing with everyone? Do I just go all out? So everyone can get in there? What do I do in this situation? If I can live one more turn, I think I have the game. I think I gotta be patient. Let's try it. Let's try being patient and see what happens here. That's real scary though. Sacking the clue. Remember, we got the Devastator too. We have quite a big attack as long as Halana and Alena live till next turn. But if they don't, we still have a pretty big attack because we have Anzrag. Did they get 2 removal spells? Preacher of the Schism, that's not it. I mean, that's good, but that's not it. That's it. I think that wins. So, plot. Halana, Alena. Is it untap all creatures? Untap each creature you control. I mean, I think it's tempting, right? I could just turn this into a 3/3 also and swing with that. Tap this, turn this into a 3/3, swing, pump. We'll keep the mana up for Tyvar stand. Oh man, this is scary. This is some scary stuff. I think we just pump this dude, right? Just keep making him bigger. Make him where it's basically impossible to block. Go for the throat. Oh, no. Do it for 0, 0, 0, 0. Swing, pump. Halana and Alena? I mean, you have to block Anzrag, and then Anzrag has to untap. We have a 7/5 first strike trample also coming. I mean, you obviously block Anzrag with Preacher of the Schism. I mean, or actually no, because it's unblockable, or it's indestructible. Blocking Halana and Alena. Okay, everyone attacks. Take 7. Make you bigger? I mean, there's a small part of me that wants to... I think I should have animated a land, but who knows? You still gotta block Anzrag. Okay, yeah. Yeah. 7 is lethal. Go, Anzrag, go! Go, Anzrag, go! Sure. Okay. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Full control. Resolve. Do I tap for green? I mean, it's going away, so... You know what I should have done? Crap, I should have animated a land. Okay, either way I win. Woo! Go Anzrag! I did not think I was going to win that game. They were just drawing way too many cards. Like, how many cards? They still have 3 cards in hand, but... Yeah, Indestructible Anzrag. That, we didn't discuss that in the deck building, but that was one of the other reasons for Tyvar stand, because you make him indestructible, and then if he has to be blocked, then he just is going to keep attacking and untapping over and over and over again, and this little combo here worked pretty good, so woo, we got there. This deck is just fun to play, and that's kind of the idea here. Like, I'm just having fun with Standard while we're up to the last few weeks with it, so let's just kind of do that. Okay, this hand is pretty atrocious, but we'll go with it. So we'll go turn 2 Alchemist, and then, I mean, maybe the hard-hitting question could get something. Like, that's not terrible. We're going second, though. That's not good. Man, there's just so much black in Standard right now. Jeez, more mono black again. Tenacious Underdog. Haven't seen that guy in a long time. I think we still play him. I don't think we can wait till turn 4 to make a play. I think that's okay. Okay, so next time we're going to go Ridgeline. We're not going to block. Sure. I mean, it got out a removal spell. Like, in a removal, and this resolving is way more important, so do it. This sucks. I have to play Halana and Alena into not protection. Now I absolutely... I guess I don't have to now. I can play the goat. It's such a terrible play, though, to go goat. But, I mean, Halana and Alena have nothing to pump right now. I have a Tyvar stand. But I think I want to keep that open. So I'm going to play Halana and Alena with Tyvar stand open next turn. Can we not die is the question. Sure. I mean, I could save it, but I don't think I want to. I take 7. Oh, I evolve Sleeper. They're going too fast. Boy, that's bad. That's real bad. I don't think I can stabilize here. So I'm going to go land Halana and Alena. I'm probably going to have to blow this Tyvar stand to make a block. But it's a block that's not going to win me the game. Yeah, I lose. Womp, womp, womp. Because I have to... She would block Shieldred, and then one of these 2 guys would get through, and that would be enough to end it. Womp, womp, womp. Let's try again. That's a terrible way to end this. Okay, this one's interesting. I'll take this one. Forsaken Miner. I already like where this is going. We'll go goat. Clash of the can't block creatures. More black. Skeleton. Oh, it's a skeleton tribal? Haven't seen this deck in a little bit. Okay, we want the Loam Speaker. Can't block. Yeah, everyone's suspected. Loam Speaker. I think... Decline. I think what I want to do is... I think I want to get in with the Spring-Leaf Avenger. Is this a trick? Do you think this is a trick? I think it's a trick. No blocks. Or I go in the Hydra. I could have a 2-2 Hydra, or I could have a 3-3 Hydra, or I could have a 6-5 who's coming in. I think I want a 6-5, right? Turn the goat. Yep. Okay. They didn't hold up a removal spell. I'm totally open though, but I'm also have a lot more damage on the table here. What you got? Another case. Oh, they're hurting for mana too, real bad. I think I just want a 3/3 Hydra. Can I win? No. Can I win? No. I can come close though. I can come real close. Okay. They can't deal me 9. I'm almost positive they can't deal me 9. Block. Take 4. Okay, they got nothing for that. Oh, okay. Yeah, they got mana screwed. That one's kind of lame. Like, it was a win, but they got stuck on 2 mana. I assume that deck finally runs like 18 lands, but that's always unfortunate. And they couldn't get rid of their own skeletons. Should we do one more? Let's try one more. Let's try one more real fast. As I said, these games are going fast, so let's see if we can just eke out one more quick game, and then we'll talk about how we feel about the deck. Okay, this one's interesting. This one's super interesting. We're gonna start a little slow, but then see if we can just like explode. Like every game is like mono black or black and something. That's okay. We got answers. Caustic Bronco. I mean, I have 2 Halana and Alenas. Let's do it, right? Take action or leave it. I'm going to decline right now. I have another Halana and Alena. I'm going to decline. If I had another land, if this was a land, I think I would have left it. But for right now, I think I'm going to keep this. I might need this mana. It needs to be saddled, so they can't even saddle it this turn, so I've got a pretty good opening here. I want to keep up that Tyvar Stand stays. Okay, we're gonna go goat. They got a removal spell. Alchemist. We'll pump Halana and Alena. We're waiting for the removal spell. Shoot the sheriff, destroy target non-outlaw. We'll save her. Pump the goat. Swing for your 11. I mean, now I kind of wish... Well, no, because I needed the mana. Like, I wish next turn, best draw I could draw is Ruby. I'd love to draw Ruby. Ruby, then turn the Iron Crag into a Excalibur, and then give it to Halana and Alena. Granted, I'm going to play this Aloe Alchemist anyways for free. I mean, sure, I think he still probably wanted to shoot Halana and Alena. That's good. That's real good with the Restless Ridgeline. That's real good. I mean, pump. And there's a small part of me that wanted to pump this guy to have him untap the Ridgeline. Okay, there we go. We were just too fast that time. Too fast. So, and that's what this deck wanted to do. I just wanted to go fast. I just wanted to be Gruul, play creatures, attack, and then, you know, win the game with combat damage. Like, that was kind of the idea. This wasn't a big, like, thinky deck. This was just kind of, let's get some games, and like, what are these games taking, like 2, 3, 5 minutes? Like, that's no big deal. So let's look at the deck real fast and let's talk about it. Tyvar Stand is absolutely fantastic. I've heard a bunch of other people talking about how this card is everywhere, and rightfully so. It should be. There's just way too much removal. It works as a good combat trick. This card is just an absolute all-star. So absolutely love it. Halana and Alena, as we discussed, super fantastic. Like, it's doing the work. We had the one amazing Anzrag game. It got there. It did the thing. So, love it. I still like this guy. Like, I wish it could be done at instant speed, but still at sorcery speed. That's pretty fantastic. And in that last game, he won us the game because he then came in and was able to be pumped. So, cool stuff. Like, is this deck gonna, like, win anything? Of course not. Like, I don't even have a sideboard. I don't even know what the sideboard would be. But this is kind of the bread and butter, to be totally honest. Tyvar Stand and Halana and Alena. So we'll miss Halana and Alena. They're going to go away, obviously, with the rotation. So it was good to get another run in with them. I think this gets better. I think there's going to be some fun and interesting things to do in Bloomburrow. We still have Sunfall to worry about, so it's not super great. And I think there's a couple other exile spells coming, so that's a little scary. But I still really like this. I still think there's going to be a place for this. So it was fun. It was a blast. This deck was great. It won some, we lost some. Some decks we could at speed. Some decks just kind of ramped over us. But it was fun. It was great. I want to see if I can build a couple more decks before Standard fully rotates. I'll see what I got. I don't want to blow a lot of wild cards or anything, but it might be good to just go back and look at the cards that are going to rotate and think of the cards that no one is playing, like Spring-Leaf Avenger, that no one is playing, and what can we do that's interesting? Like, give cards that are like one last chance for glory here. So that's kind of the goal for the next couple weeks, and then I'd like to get some more timeless decks built. Nothing in Bloomburrow has jumped out to me as like, oh my god, this needs to be a timeless deck. So you can wait for this, you're going to be surprised. I have a new Winota deck that I'm building for timeless. I'm just short so many wild cards on that because we're taking it in a totally different direction. So once I can get enough wild cards for that, which I'm probably going to get when Bloomburrow is out, and I'll obviously buy a bunch of packs, but we'll see. I might bite the bullet and just get a bunch of packs so I have the extra wild cards so I can kind of be doing something for the next couple weeks. But we'll see. But for now, Gruul, Aggro, Anzrag, Halana, Alena. I love it. It was fantastic. Big Gruul go fast, and that was good. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you're enjoying what I'm doing. Let me know also if you want to see me play other formats. I am not going to play Historic, though. That format looks horrible. Absolutely miserable. I was cold on Historic before Modern Horizons 3. I am beyond cold on it right now. That format looks unbelievably miserable. I will play Timeless, but I will not play Historic. So it doesn't leave a lot of things to play. So I think we're probably going to stick to Standard. But if anyone wants to see anything in particular, or if you have a card that you think is rotating out that you're like, man, I wish we could have done something with that, comment that, and I'll see if I can build a deck around some weird, interesting build around. Don't pick something it's not a build around. Pick something that's super interesting that'd be like, man, this card never really got its time to shine. And I'll see if I can build something that can do that. So that might be a fun thing to do for the next couple of weeks. So as I said, thanks for watching. Hope everyone's having fun. Hope everyone's doing good, and have a good day.